Shimano has unveiled the latest update to its GRX gravel bike group set, and boy, was it underwhelming. The new RX 825 is a 12-speed version of the previous 11-speed Di2 GRX 2x group set, which came out a handful of years ago. And that's about it really. Oh, it is now semi-wireless, just like the road bike Di2 group sets, so bike builds will be marginally easier, with an internal frame battery for the front and rear derailleurs. One feature I kind of like but wonder why it didn't come out sooner is the ability to assign a single button to change up and down the front meg, leaving a spare button to change screens on a computer or control another device. The new parts are just the shifters and derailleurs. The cranks and cassette options are the same as the mechanical 12-speed GRX that came out earlier this year, and of course their 12-speed road bike group set. That means a 48-31 and a 46-32 chain set, and 11-34 and 11-36 cassette options. The fact it's only offered in a 2x12 setup seems a bit strange. I get that 2x gravel is still really popular, but when they launched 12-speed mechanical earlier this year with a big 1x update, including mega wide range cassettes, it seems a bit odd to not offer an electronic 1x12 speed version. And that's why I think Shimano lacks ambition. Now, in truth, Shimano has always been a company that moves at its own pace, slowly. And most of its group set updates since Di2 came out in 2011 have been marginal refinements, definitely evolution rather than revolution. Let's not understate how damn good its latest group sets are though, as a result of that steady progression. But when it comes to gravel bike group sets, SRAM is arguably offering more compelling and exciting options. Heck, even Campag showed more excitement with Eka a few years ago, which, while flawed in some ways, did give us a 13-speed cassette that I still reckon is the best out there for offering close ratios and wide range. And many people I know, and from the comments here on YouTube and myself, love 1x for gravel. The simplicity, ease of shifting and clean looks, and the wide range SRAM group sets work extremely well. Explore is a great option for most people, but the ability to mash up the massive Eagle mountain bike cassettes and rear mechs onto a drop bar bike is an inspired move. It removes barriers to building the bike the way you want it. Barriers which Shimano is dead keen to maintain between road, gravel and mountain bike. Maybe Shimano is actually saving its ambition for a rumoured wireless group set launch. Several cycling websites have reported on patterns that apparently show details for a fully wireless group set from Shimano. Now, many years ago at a Shimano launch, I asked a Shimano engineer from Japan if they would ever consider a wireless group set, and the response was only if they could make a group set that matched the speed of a wired system. Maybe these patterns hint at that development having succeeded in a wireless group set offering the same speed as a wired setup. And the patterns definitely show much less similarity to SRAM axes as I expected, and as we saw with Campag Super Record Wireless earlier this year, linked to that video above. Instead, it appears Shimano could integrate the batteries into the body of each derailleur, which from the drawings could give a much more compact design than SRAM, which, as good as they are, still look quite bulky with a battery attached to the front and rear derailleur. But such a move would mean they aren't removable as with SRAM, a SRAM axis battery here for easier charging, but a charging cable like this with magnetic ports on the derailleurs to charge would work for me. This is a charging cable for my Wahoo pedals, USB on one end and 2 magnetic ports on the other end, so that on a Shimano wireless group set could work for me and allow easy charging with no real downsides. Might actually be easier than SRAM. And there would definitely be absolutely no concern of batteries ejecting themselves, as we often see pro bikes at races like Paris-Roubaix with the elastic band around the rear mech just to stop the battery popping off, which in my experience has never happened, but a concern for pros and just a peace of mind thing. If, and it's a really big if, Shimano is working towards a wireless group set, would they bring it to the road market or the gravel bike market first? Well, given GRX has just been updated and refreshed, and Dura-Ace and Ultegra were unveiled way back in 2021, my hunch would be to save the tech for the next generation of Dura-Ace. Dura-Ace is an amazing group set and probably the best on the market right now. But honestly, how could it make it any better? Lighter for sure would be amazing, but from a performance point of view, well, it's pretty flawless. Going wireless would be a big step forward if, a big if now, they can maintain the same performance as we're used to from current Di2. Now, wireless definitely makes building a bike for mechanics, professionals or home mechanics definitely easier with all the integration on modern race bikes, but once actually on the bike, well, wireless makes little difference. But the popularity of SRAM access shows a consumer demand for wireless, if only for the perception it's more modern than a wired group set. I'd also put money on next generation Dura-Ace remaining a 12-speed group set as well, as we've seen with SRAM's new red axis. I can't see 13-speed coming to road bikes for a few years yet. Now, when can we expect such a new group set? Probably not this year, given how close we are to the Tour de France, which would be a natural launch period for the new group set. And if it was this year, I think we might have seen some prototypes being used in races already. So my guess would be a 2025 launch for the 2026 model year. So a long way off yet if my predictions are anywhere near being correct, which they might not be. They could be totally wrong. Let me know your thoughts on this topic and what you think of GRX by leaving a comment down below. Love to hear your thoughts as always. But that's all for now. If you want to see my review of GRX 12-speed mechanical, watch the video right up here. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel by hitting the button right here. But that is all for now. Thank you so much for watching. See you again very soon.